All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. What is good? What is good? What is good, ladies and gentlemen? Of course, you're back again, once again, late as hell. Back again, once again, with another classic live stream for that ass today. Sincerely hope you guys, Doc is having a great one. I was just taking care of some business early morning, got to get some, got to get the breakfast of champions particular topic for you guys today. Like I said, sincerely hope you guys are blessed. Always having a good one. Doc is definitely all right. So official time check about 8:38 in the PM Eastern Standard Time, 7:38 Central. Maybe 5 years me. And of course, Philippine Standard Time. Wherever you are in the world today, thank you. Maraming salamat sa lahat for joining the Good Doc in this particular venture. Without further ado, I do not wish to mince words. I do not wish to be on long with you guys. Dragging too much downtime in the Philippines or too much downtime in foreign countries can be very, very dangerous. I repeat, downtime in the Philippines or in foreign countries can be extremely, extremely dangerous. Okay. Now, I know the avatars for this particular live stream was just something to make you chuckle a little bit, make you have your fun, and get your laughs and your giggles in. But it always means an underlying message to everything that I say. First things first, let me say this. I come on YouTube for fun. All right, this shit just because it's fun. It's entertaining. There is some method to my madness. There's a lot of things that I say that has merit. This is what YouTube is all about. We're here to have fun. Whether you agree with me or disagree with me is completely okay. I don't care. I'm going to say what I'm going to say. And it's going to be okay. I stand it. I respect it. If you say I never want to listen, I never want to watch any of this motherfucker's videos again, so be that. But when you come here with an open mind. Come here ready to have some fun. Again, check out the Good Doc's Patreon Masterclass. Awesome. Make sure you guys check out the ebooks listed in the links in the description area below. Caress, molest, de-stress, all over that like button. All right, well, let's go ahead and rip this one off like a band-aid because it's about to get fun. Too much free time can be very dangerous. I repeat, too much downtime, too much free time in foreign countries can be extremely, extremely dangerous. And not to me, downtime is a dangerous thing because it leaves you with very few things to do. When you have downtime, you're limited to figure out what you should do or what you can do, especially when you're overseas in the Philippines or overseas and you're trying to tell things don't always click immediately. All right. In the Philippines, as example, when you have downtime, the concern is heightened to force yourself to do some things. I've noticed this about foreigners in the Philippines, those that are on vacations, those that are long-term stay, to try to find something to do. Like, I'm in the Philippines, man. I'm here. I'm supposed to be having fun, man. I need to do something. I always got to keep myself busy. I've come up, and sometimes the activities that they choose to partake in to keep themselves busy is not always the best activity to do. All right. So basically, I do some things, especially if there's a lot of downtime. You try to get into a routine or something to occupy your time, but sometimes that doesn't always work. I'm retired, whatever it may be. You work a job for 100 years, and then you decide you want to retire in the Philippines, and then you don't do any work. They because of a lack of a routine or because of something they used to do, and they don't do it anymore. I've heard of people dying when they stop working, but you're finding it difficult to do so. So what do you do when you can't find anything to do? What do you and you drink all day, or you go to the bar just to see women, or to sit around the house kind of just find yourself staring at walls wherever it may be, in public, at home, and you're bored and you find yourself bored out of your mind. Sometimes is a dangerous thing in the Philippines. So if you want to know how I combat my boredom in the Philippines, things that I've blown, my personal opinion, things that I've done in my past, I kind of feel like you should not be afraid to spend some nights. If I'm bored and I really don't have anything to do, no place to go, I don't mind putting on some Netflix and just chilling. To just chill some nights at home. You don't always have to go out every single night. You don't always have to go to the bar every single night. There are a lot of other things you can, those options, as an example for yours truly. I feel like you should find a hobby that doesn't involve drinking or women. No, I'm saying something that is completely outlandish. Doc, you want me to find a hobby that doesn't require me to drink or deal with women? But indulge me a little bit. Just indulge me. For myself, when I was living full term in the Philippines back some years ago for college, I actually gas powered cars. I know it's immature-ish, but it was fun. A group of guys, a group of us would go out to this race track, this dirt trucks. We would race stuff because it was fun. You know, back when this was my activity, this was what I did. I know it's a bit childish. I know you guys aren't into it, but to race my miniature cars, clean them up, keep them busy, and all that stuff. And if I wasn't doing that, I was at the neighborhood. I used to do. I used to hang out at the neighborhood basketball court, find something to do to occupy my time for hours on end, chill with the locals, have some fun. And nowadays, you know, like I said, that was back when I was a little bit younger, my gas powered cars and going to the basketball court. Now that I'm a little, you focus a lot on YouTube. All right. I'm really heavy with my YouTube stuff. Like I'll make videos. Or I'm coming up with topics, doing live streams. That's what keeps me busy. That's what keeps me out of trouble, and that's what entertains me. I mean, or to deal with women or go out with my lady. At the end of the day, that's what I do. I focus on my YouTube. And I mean, you have to find what works best for you. Find a hobby that doesn't involve women or drinking. I know that's hard. I know, but I feel like you should try to find something else to occupy your time. I feel like my YouTube and also my that stuff keeps me busy. And by the time I'm done doing all of this stuff, editing videos and doing my online work, I'm really too tired to even go out and find trouble to get into. All right. And that's what I feel to be true when you have nothing else better to do. Tell me if I'm wrong. If you have nothing else better to do with your life, you're going to find yourself in trouble. Drinking, get people or the wrong type of chicks and stuff like that because you have nothing else better to do and you're looking to occupy your time. I am not the only one that has engaged in activities that I'm not proud of in my downtime. But again, you have to learn to master in the Philippines for sure. You know, and I feel, hold on, let me see what we got. If you had a normal routine that you could safely transition to in the United States or wherever you're from, and you were good with that routine, and you can safely transition to the Philippines or wherever you're moving, do it. I mean, for example, you work out in the early morning. Once you shower up, you get up or go to your favorite place to get some breakfast in the morning, come home, watch a little TV, and whatever the weather provides for the day. I mean, a lot of guys, and I understand why you do this, but a lot of guys like to. Now, what I've learned in a safe manner, guys, this is the safest way to go about it. If you're going to talk to young ladies and you're looking to go around and sightsee and stuff like that, have somebody take you around. I've done that before. You know, we got Philippine Eagle, we got a whole bunch of different places to go to. You can go to Crocodile Park, although that place isn't as spectacular. Places you can go see if all you're looking to do is occupy your time. Something to keep you busy that's not going to get you in trouble. Philippines, if you can treat them, make sure they're taken care of, pay for them to get where they're going to and stuff like that. Unless, whatever it may be. A girl will happily show you around. All right. And it doesn't have to be anything sexual related. It could be somebody to help you get into a routine. If you like getting up in the morning and walking the park or some shit like that, something to keep you occupied, because once you sit still and you get to thinking, that's when shit gets dangerous. Once foreigners have too much time to think, I know it sounds funny, but let's be honest, to think about what you're going to do and what you should do and what you probably shouldn't be doing, you're going to probably find yourself getting in trouble. So find a routine from the US to the Philippines. Stick to it. Go for it, man. Go for it. I promise you, you will be more than happy. And I want to know what you guys do. Be honest with me. What do you guys do in your downtime in the Philippines? Okay. I want to know if you're in the Philippines in your downtime. What do you think would work best for you during your downtime? Like I said, vlogging for me is fun. But not everybody's a vlogger. Not everybody wants to do YouTube or anything like that. So what works best for you to keep yourself busy? That is what I am telling you guys today. I see we got about 22 watching, 13 likes. That's a pretty good number. Appreciate all of you coming through and showing love to the good doc. Like button, it wants it, it needs it, it most definitely has to have it. And if you guys want to support the channel, please feel free to spend just a little bit of time with him today. Now and then, just trying to flex my muscle a little bit, keep myself active on my live streams. I've done a lot. I just realized that. And they were all topic related, not no open chat shit. We went all topics. All that I didn't come on was like the 25th, but I might give you guys some days off from me because I'm pretty sure you're tired of hearing it from me right now. But, I'm definitely interested. It doesn't involve drinking or women or fornicating. Let's be honest. For a particular aspect of dealing with women. Shout out to my man Smooth Riffs. I'm finally glad to see you first in the building, man. Doc is a little late. I'm late. I'm on Philippine time on purpose. I got to do other stuff. I got to make sure that y'all sitting here waiting for the good doc to put the word in your ear. Shout out to my man MD. Appreciate you coming through. I see Doc's got the carrots. I need to start eating more carrots, man. Make my eyesight a little bit. King James, what's good with you, my G? Appreciate you showing love to the good doc. My homie El Ghost, he says, watching most Philippine vloggers, it sounds like you guys like a Red Horse. Not exactly a beer drinker's paradise. Well, let's be honest. San Mig Light is cheap as dirt. Okay, it's really cheap. That's why people drink it so much. And it's the local brands. I mean, you do have Heineken and other brands, some other foreign brands. They're just more expensive. That's it. That is their brand of choice when it comes to beer. Then you have Ginebra, gin. People like the mix and stuff like that. But for the most part, Doc, when he drinks, I'm pretty simple, man. I pretty much go for whatever is available at the time. Even though Red Horse hits a little stronger than, of course, San Mig Light does, I enjoy San Mig Light. I enjoy the flavored salmon flavor. I could drink that religiously. I think it's not bad. But for me, I drink probably once. Dang, maybe once every other week. I don't really indulge in that type of behavior. So, yeah, it's not really much of a drinker's paradise, but it allows foreigners to stretch their dollars. That's why it's a drinker's paradise. That is the price, ladies and gentlemen. They drink themselves retarded. That's it. Go to the bar, let me get a San Mig or let me get a Red Horse. Not a vlogger, probably one of your favorite vloggers with a drink in their hand. And 99.9% of the time, Sam Mig Light, of course, Red Horse. Probably more so Red Horse than Sam Mig, but Sam Mig hits relatively the same, all right? But their assessment, too much downtime, all you see is people drinking. And that's not a bad thing, but it's not the greatest thing if that's like all you do. Lewin, I hope I'm saying that right, man. Much love to you. Oscar, I appreciate you coming through. He says last year we just drank the most common and least expensive beers. They have Coronas and others of choice because it's a cheaper brand of choice. That's why people go for it so hard. And it's not a bad thing. It's just, you know, and also, like I said, they have cheaper like alcoholic beverages, and that's why having a vice, cigarette smoking, stuff in the United States, I can only imagine it getting worse in the Philippines. I can only see it getting worse. Unless you can mainly imagine your vices of drinking and smoking only getting worse because of how cheap even your lower income Filipino families or the guys can afford to get cigarettes and beer. You understand? Even guys who don't have jobs can afford cigarettes and beer. You can go to a sorry store and buy maybe 5 pesos max. That's not even a couple of pennies right there. So you can find 5 pesos on the ground. So that stuff is easy to come by. And again, too much downtime in foreign countries can be dangerous because you're going to partake in the activities that could tell you a quick story. When I used to go to school, every single morning, like bike to get to the top of the street, there was always a group of guys at this Carinderia that was right across the street from where my house was. Every single morning, like clockwork, Monday through Sunday, back at it again at dawn on Monday. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, it seemed. These guys were at this particular Carinderia drinking all the time, guys. I promise you this. I would get up, get ready, go to school. I'm outside. Everybody, hey, brother, come drink with us. Come drink every single morning. This was consistent until I broke and I took a shot with them. That's it. I took a shot just to keep them, kept it moving. But imagine that being your life every single morning. You get up, you're sitting at a Carinderia, eating your breakfast with a. Granted, one of the guys, his family owned the Carinderia, but the other 3 guys, they just came around because this was their activity on a daily basis. And I'm not saying that this is just a Philippine thing. Foreigners do this situation, but let's be honest, man. If you're in Manila, and I'm going to be honest with you, 24 hours a day, cafe. Let's not act like we're all ignorant here. We all know what LA Cafe is, right? 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. LA Cafe. Guy used to tell me he goes there every morning to grab a drink in the morning, every single day. I don't know if he talked to the girls, but he tells me every single morning, like clockwork, between 9 a.m. and 10 a.m. he's there. Sometimes he stretches it to 12. Come on, man. What kind of life is that for a foreigner in the Philippines? Too much downtime in foreign countries. That's the truth. This isn't a dramatic PSA, my G. This is real, man. I've seen it happen. I've seen a man damn near develop liver problems because he drank all day. He didn't have no activities to partake in, anything to entertain him or keep him busy. That's what he did. I mean, he had a wife. Like, let's be honest, guys. If you're in a relationship long enough, you guys know how it is, man. You and the wife don't want to be around each other all the time. He runs down to the local watering hole and get it in. It's enough to make you feel bad for him. You try to say, you're like, yeah, I could, but I like doing this. That's the problem. He enjoyed it. That was his thing. He liked to drink before he came to the Philippines. Your vices are on pure tea crack. All right. If you like to smoke weed, I'm just gonna say it. If you like to partake in marijuana, it's very cheap. I don't know where to find it. Don't ask me. I don't have a plug. I don't know anything about it because I don't smoke. But I know. But I also know that the weed in the Philippines is not all that great either. I've had some serious complaints from people who've actually well. Now maybe they had some bad strands. I'm not sure. The good doc is not writing any prescriptions right now, so yeah, you might. Again, like I said, you can get stuff that you get in the United States so much cheaper here. And again, if you have too much downtime, it can. All right, my man NY Mets fan was good with you. I know I'm late, man. Y'all ain't writing. I'm straight. I get it. Anna was good with you, bro. My man pissed off bus driver. Why you writing me in Chinese characters, man? You know I can't read that stuff. My man, much love to you, my G. My man Lamont says he'll be in Santa Cruz, Philippines in 2 weeks. Hope you enjoy your time, my G. Just reach out to me. Please feel free to ask. You know, I haven't been to Santa Cruz, but if you have any questions, just let me know. Everything is good with the good doc. My man Jedi in the building was good with you. 28 watching, 18 likes. Let's get this going. It says, don't come here with your BS. It's a little bit more than BS. In general, too much downtime is bad. You get lazy. True. My audio was cut off for a second. I hope everybody's good. MD hold down. A lot of expats seems to just do that. True. Oscar, he says you're on an island. Go fishing for God's sake. That would take you out on their fishing boat. John, of course. We know what we can. I see nothing different. All right. I expect nothing different, man. But it's all good. There's a lot of other things. You want watching 18 likes? What's good, man? Don't kill me with that. Shout out to the homie Eddie Jackson. I see you. A lot of foreigners are after for doing it, but damn, I mean, there's a little bit more to the table you could do, but not everybody's not into that activity. My man MJ B was good with you, bro. Skirt chasing is a bona fide hobby in the Philippines. It's an expensive hobby. Sometimes it can be expensive. Hey, we can't keep running in circles, man. It can be a little bit dangerous too. But it is probably one of the greatest. I will never say that it is not. I will never say that it is not a recreational activity. Come on, man, let's stretch them brain cells and at least try to expand our horizons just a little bit more than the horizons from the sun coming up in the hotel room. The KTV bars are expensive. Yeah, that's really expensive. In Manila too. Luck. My man Malcolm says it's some low-key travel mongers, but we know who they are. Come on, bruh. You shock you? It shouldn't. Jedi says the Manila is always last on my list. I cannot wait to get out of there. Manila either is Malcolm. I've never seen Four Loko, bro. Not in my life. Not in the Philippines. I haven't. Maybe it's there, but I've never seen it, bro. Heineken, your standard beers, your craft beers. Oh man, Kevin Hart was in an accident. That's horrible, man. I hope he's okay. That sounds bad. I don't like that very much. My man Daniel Tanner says in November. Daniel Tanner, let me forewarn you that has a very strong alcohol content. And again, it's whatnot. Even though it's not a craft like alcohol is just a beer, it hits really strong in the chest. Okay, I'm just letting you know. Chest, my G. Just prepare yourself for that one. Come on, man. We got 19 likes and 31 watching. Don't do me like that. That month. Come on, baby. It's the first of the month. Y'all gonna make me beg for likes on the first? Come on, man. Man, don't make the dot go. Living a God-filled life. Okay. Living a God-filled life. You said you think just because you are a doctor. I appreciate the biblical message. I did go to church today, so thank you for that one. More blessings and more love your way, man. Again, I'm not promoting whoremongering. I'm not promoting anything that is against the devil's work. Partake in these negative vices of drinking and going to bars. Don't know if you caught that. I'm not telling people to do it. I'm trying to convince, but maybe I'm just talking to myself. Sometimes I feel like people just don't listen to me. So I like talking all day long. Self my whole life. I've been my only friend for a long time, so it ain't gonna be nothing to do if I'm talking to myself. But yep, appreciate you. Daniel Tanner was. No, I know what you mean. November is a good time around. I think it might still be the rainy season, but probably on the in November, hopefully. Shout out to my homie Mr. Smith. Much love to you. Appreciate you. My brother Frederick Mason from the great state of North Carolina. But you're gonna partake in, it's okay. We accept you because I wouldn't expect it any other way. Mute was out. My man Oscar says last time I went to the Philippines, my wife and I took her friends like a Mexican and they got blasted. Well, not too many people can live up to that. I'm sorry if my audio's in and out. I hope I'm doing better now. I'm trying to look at it through my YouTube, but I also have to, because I'm trying to make sure that there aren't any comments that are overlooked because they need to be approved. That's probably why I'm back. I pray that I am. Captain Spalding, I see you, bro. Introduced him to the Long Island Iced Teas. Hope that works, man. Jedi, that is 100% correct. I hope my audio stream is getting better. I don't know. Work with me, people. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to hold strong in the like and dislike counter and everything. That's why I hope I'm good now. Let me know if I'm coming through loud and clear. My man Oscar said we of a headband or OG perp kush for $80. Yeah, you're not gonna find no OG cheese, bro. No, nah, I'm good. Nah, you're not gonna find anything of that type of grade. Things, man. But hey, man, I do not partake in said activity. But they said that, but I'm gonna keep it to myself. I don't smoke. Say no to drugs, children. Smokey the Bears. PSA. I paid attention to that only. Remember that from my elementary school. I was part of DARE and all of that other stuff. So doc, don't smoke. It's bad for your health, people. Don't do it around me so I don't get in trouble. Like I said, I sometimes I might get urine tested, and I don't have time to be my man Earl Owen says I haven't been in the Philippines in Korea or China to learn about the history of the place or try to learn the language. Yes, history is also dope. Go to the Philippines in Manila, they got museums, bro, that you can go to. Trust me, I've seen the majority of them. I've seen quite a few, and they have a lot of nice, very few see. But if you really want to learn about the history of the particular area, there's a local museum every single Earl Owens says, wake up. It's the first of the month. Tell them, man, y'all making me beg for some likes on the first of the month. Damn, I'm having fun, man. Doc, don't do drugs, man. Say no to drugs. I'm good. Like I said, that's about as far as I go, man. I don't even smoke cigarettes, bro. Shit bad for my health. And secondhand smoke is rough a little bit. But yeah, 31 watching. I appreciate you guys coming through and showing love. Anyways, like I was saying, man, you know, too much downtime simply because there's not a lot to do in the Philippines once you've done everything that you possibly can, which is why you need to develop a routine. There's nothing worse than dealing with the monotony of the if you're not ready for it, it'll hit you strong, man, and you'll just be bored. And I don't want you to be that guy. I don't want you to be the guy in the thumbnail, okay? Guy. I want you to make better life decisions by doing something that makes you happy. Matter of fact, yeah, do what makes you happy. And if drinking makes you happy, then do it. I guess that kind of contradicts the entire but how dangerous it is. Like I said, I've seen people develop, like my man said, I missed it. It said you can actually that's just hell. That's basically the lightest or the least worst thing that can happen to you. You have to do anything like that. You know, if you don't actually do anything with it. This might do stuff. I can go 2 or 3 days kicking it in the house and doing nothing, and I'm perfectly fine with it. But you have some people that'll be like, well, it's 5 o'clock somewhere in the world. And I'm thinking to myself, really? That's 6 o'clock somewhere in the world today, so it's okay for me to drink right now at 9 o'clock in the morning? Huh? Get the Irish coffee. Irish, not bad. Okay, my man put some, I want to say it was whiskey and coffee. I thought it was pretty good. But you know, a shot really go hard first thing in the morning. Talk about some cold draft beer and a whole nine. You got to be able to do a little bit more. But come on, man. You know, you gotta do more than just sit around. You gotta want more for yourself than just to turn around and just sit there and act as if this is the know all be all for you. Face before 12 noon? Come on, bruh. You wake up in the morning, you get plastered before 12 noon, and then you sleep the rest of the afternoon until go back to the bar again. It's a rough life, my G. It's a rough life. My man MD says, imagine getting drunk every single day. I've seen it. I've seen it happen. It's not a shocker for the locals. You have that really go hard for it too. So I'm like, it's enough to it's cringeworthy to see it that are in the middle of cringeworthy, but who am I to tell you what to do with your life, man? Who am I to tell you what you do with your life? My man, first trip Singapore on a business trip was 3 months ago. I saw all of Singapore in 7 days. I had to develop a routine so I wouldn't get bored. I met a girl on a plane flying over here, and I had to fly through Singapore. She was like, yeah, if you really want to see all of Singapore or all of the great in Singapore, you can do it in a short period of time because Singapore is not really that big. So yeah, you probably can do it in 7 days. And that's 7 days if you pay if you just get a whole lot more. No doubt. I knew a girl who told me that. I knew a girl on the plane. She was like, yeah. I was like, so what? Never been yet. And I thought, yeah, you can see Singapore in probably about 2 or 3 days. You can see everything that it has to offer. Yeah, true. Shout out to my boy Dr. Feel Good. What's good with you, bro? John Doe, you need to lay off the drugs, particular drugs, but say no to drugs, my friend. Overdosing is not good for the system. Jedi, he says anyone who gets drunk every day has something severely wrong, shape sick, and a sad sight to see. A lot of them do end up frail and like. I know what you mean, man. A lot of, and I mean, to an extent, there's nothing that you can do. Nothing you can do about it. I see we got 30 watching, man. 25 likes. I appreciate that. That's pretty awesome. We're. I want you to live your best life when you're traveling. You understand? You have to want to be the best version of yourself that you possibly. And if the best is in the bar 24/7, I will not stand between you and that. But I will tell you, too much downtime, especially have vices that you cannot control. Especially if you have vices that you cannot control. With you, man, long time no see. That's my boy JD York. I appreciate you coming through and showing love to the good doc. Like I said, we got 31 watching, maybe 29 watching, and we 26 likes. I appreciate y'all coming through and showing love to the good doc. Again, make sure you caress, molest, and de-stress yourself. Once it really has to have it with the channel, please feel free to do so. But of course, the good doc is happy that you come through. Spend just. So let's go ahead and get back to our regularly scheduled programming. My man DE, what's good in the city of the South? About weeks ago, that was pretty cool. It was hot, man, and those parades were like 7 o'clock in the morning. I was not waking up to do it. Parade for day. Like I said, Katayawan just ended. Same always. Nothing too dramatic. Great point. The casino, to an extent, is a great place to waste time. If you like running the slots, yeah, but kind of a waste of money just a little bit if you lose. If you're winning, you see things a little bit differently, but or I mean, I've been to the casinos, man. Like I said, I like Texas Hold'em. I play poker. It's fun. I like Texas Hold'em. It's really a great sport. It's fun. I enjoy it. And I like kind of like baccarat that you go to the table, but those games are a little bit different because you play a little bit more. The slots, man, you can play 5 pesos, so you can sit there and do that all day long. you could really sit in Philippine machines and work them all day long. You could spend just as much in the Philippines as you would in the United States if you're not careful. I say come with $100, $105 grand. A lot of people can do a lot with $5 grand and make it happen. But if you are partaking in a get out of control, best way for me to put it. Shout out to my man Anti-Gravity was good. Heading down to the Dominican. Pray to the Bootyloo guys. Please be careful, man. I think it's Hurricane Dorian, Bahamas area now, and heading up the Florida coast. Probably going to hit North Carolina too, unfortunately. So I hope all my people are safe. Hurricane and typhoon season, they pretty much run hand in hand. So just make sure you guys are on the up and up in the states. Appreciate y'all coming through. The roulette machines can be amazing until I start losing. So, hey, your guess is as good as mine. Like I said, they come around, everybody's accepted in the Good Docs channel, so it's all. There's also live entertainment that I highly enjoy. Not gonna lie, bro. I enjoy going to the comedy clubs. I do live bands. Like I said, there's a lot to do, but unfortunately, when you do listen to the live bands, that normally encompasses during the middle of the day or doing it at that particular evening. Jedi, much love to you, bro. If you're gonna check out, man, I appreciate you showing love to the Good Doc. Y'all make sure y'all get in or on your 30 in 26. I appreciate that. Y'all make sure y'all keep the Good Doc on the up and up. All right. I've been a part of the Vice lifestyle. It's no fun. Money that you really ain't got, or you're spending money that, you really didn't expect to spend, but because you have nothing else better to do, you want the roulette table. You want to go, to these places. Yes, they are cheaper because per roll is like the pesos. It's up to you how you want to play the game. And, it works. I mean, it's enough to occupy your time. I always how it hits. If I win, I win. If I don't, I don't. But that's my number, Black 17 on the roulette wheel. Every single time I go into a see how see how it goes, man. Always bet on black, my friend. Always bet on black. But that's why that's been my lucky number for a long time. So I always do 17. I always do 28. If I lose, I win, and I win big. You feel me? But it's all good, man. Philippines is definitely something that you should take into consideration. Because not everybody is able to adjust well. I think how most people can is because they're bored. That's the truth. I feel like your average foreigner that goes broke in the Philippines is because they're bored. I've learned over time that, yes, exactly, Dr. Feelgood. I've learned over time 50 pesos can turn into 7. Now that's spending. Sometimes you may win it. If you win 1750, run to high heaven. Guaranteed. They're that careful. So if you're lucky to take a dub, run for the rest. You up and they stay up and they kind of let it drop down. So, yep. My man Elgo says one vlogger who does. Oh, I can't even pronounce that. Mabalakat. Shoot. Tongue twister. To being a drunken stupid, just blank stares on the road. That is average, bro. That's not that common. It's not uncommon, and it kind of sucks. But if I'm gonna be honest with you, nothing else better. You have nothing else better to do with your day but drink. You're gonna drink. If that's the way it's been since day one, that's what you're not gonna go out. You're not gonna try to find work. If somebody's providing you the money to get your alcohol, you're gonna just drink. So it's all of them. Let's not get it twisted. It's not all of them, but for the most part, expect it. It's gonna happen. And I stay on black. I don't do no red. I hate it when it hits green, but I'm off. That's my number. 17 and 28. I play those numbers consistently. I don't deviate. And the black. That's the only time I deviate. But yeah, man, it's definitely difficult in the Philippines if you have a vice and you can't control it. Like I said, I drink heavier. If you're a heavy smoker, you're gonna smoke heavier. You can get a pack of cigarettes in the Philippines for like 70 pesos or cheaper. Come on, man. You're looking at these people to be able to control themselves when they can get cigarettes that cheap. When in the United States, what is it, like 5, 6 a pack or something like that? I think it's almost $10. Maybe you guys know better than me. But yeah, when you can get cigarettes for the low like that, do. And if you're a gambler, at least you should hopefully not lose as much money. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. If you're gonna play just as hard as you would play in the US, if not harder, because you don't lose as much on every roll. Unless you play the max per roll, you're dropping 100 a roll and all that stuff. If you're like that, then of course you're gonna lose. Even when the minimal you don't can because you want to double up quick, you can expect that to happen. Yes. If you're a loser all the way around, there's not much saving you could do for your average. I understand. Emphysema, that's unfortunate. I'm trying to stay away from anybody who smokes, man. I can't do secondhand smoke. I'm not trying to kill. That's it. I can't be around anybody who smokes cigarettes, man. I try to stay away from that. It's like $9, bro. Where you in the Philippines, it's like $1.50. But I'd be scared of what they might be putting in them cigarettes, man. Be rather nervous about what the Philippines be packing in their cigarettes. I'm not gonna put my that basically laced with the same thing that you'll find in the United States. I doubt it's just about conclusions. I don't smoke, so maybe you're foreigners and know a whole lot better than me. I've heard some people say that I can taste their smoke cigarettes in the United States and in the Philippines, and I'm like, okay. uh to my pimping, my pensions, my pension, simping, pension, pimping crew over there. Yeah, man, that was my favorite live stream. Yes, when the money resets every month, you have nothing to lose. Then I guess. Volunteer help out a charity. Yes, Red Cross. That's something to occupy your time. If you're a good law-abiding citizen and you want to do good. John Doe, the answer is no. Well, it could be. It talking about depending on where your source is for said secondhand. Yeah, but yeah, if you've been dealing with the secondhand anatomy for over 5 years, you're good to go. I think. Anyways, if you've been dealing with that for 5 years, it ain't killed you yet. I think you're good to go, my friend. But yeah. You guys are great. You're killing me. Mm. Yes, you're gonna get bored in the Philippines, guys. I can't. I'm just gonna be honest with the most part. You're likely to be bored in some of the activities that you do because it's monotonous. Same thing every day. For the most thing, just about every day. Hey, my brother Jedi's back, man. What's good with you, man? I thought you left us. But anyways, good to see you back, G. You can't get bored. Sometimes sometimes if women aren't available and alcohol is what are you gonna do with yourself? You gotta find something else to do, right? I don't know what to tell you, man. You should be ready. Be ready for the monotony. You'll find something to occupy your time once you live there long enough. But I want you to understand that if you're not prepared, very, very dangerous thing. I've seen it break the best of us, man. Well, Eddie Jackson, I read as much as I enjoy writing a good book, and that's fun for me. Even if you just write a book for you're talking about. Just keep it to yourself. Nobody has to read it. Hey, John Doe, then you're in good hands, my friend. You're gonna have any secondhand issues from that particular instance, man. You just feel the day, Jedi. You're 100% correct. Dr. Feelgood, unfortunately, if spending it could definitely be to the detriment of your average if you're not careful. But I understand. I mean, you're gonna want to go out and do stuff. At home and do nothing. I agree. You're not just gonna want to sit at home and stare at the wall. Like I said, while paint dries, you're not gonna want to stare at it. So find something that's cheaper. Like I said, most of the museums, if you're all about history, go to a museum. So you're good. A good workout plan definitely works, no doubt. You got to keep in shape. Like I said, go to the gym for and just. Mm. Oh man, anti-gravity. So don't work it until I die. Maybe not a job, but definitely doing something. True. There's always something going on, just like in the United States. Nowhere to look, expect boredom at its finest. You can expect boredom at its finest. Mm. A nightlife lifestyle, man. It can get expensive, though. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm not gonna sit there and sugar in that nightlife, but it's fun if that's what it takes. But I'm just trying to keep you guys from trying to drink in the middle of the day. I mean, it's an awesome routine. Even when I'm in Manila, I'm learning my way around here. You know, not everything is the same. It's gonna be different for everybody. Like you said, everybody's situation. My man says the key is to have a way to get around. Transportation makes a difference. If you have a car, motorbike, you could definitely go. Thinking about and having to catch a Jeep or a taxi everywhere you go, you're not gonna be motivated for sure. Dr. Feelgood says my job will be next pension. It don't have to be that bad, but okay. Yeah, in Davao City, if you definitely a good place to do it. They have Samal Island, which is a pretty dope spot. A lot of people learn historical and stuff there. You can do classes. I think the classes are like $5,000, like $5,000, like five. You can get licensed to do free diving, the whole nine, man. It is all good, my friend. It is always there's all, and you have to know what you want to do. Like my man said, if you want to learn how to snorkel and scuba dive, dude, do it. There's a place. There's always a nearby you anywhere in the Philippines, or a nearby beach that'll partake in those activities. So you'll never be without. Like I said, come here with a plan, something to at least think about doing whenever the boredom sets in. You know, so that way you're not looking at a wall waiting for somebody to you know, tell you what. Shit. But yeah, man, you do what works for you. I'm not gonna be the one to tell you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to be on very long. Particular topic on staff. I think we're good. He says, "What's your opinion on driving cars in third world countries?" He can't drive. No disrespect. You gotta keep up with the crowd, man. You gotta keep up with what's going on, bro. Cannot drive for the most part. There's a lot of aggressive driving, running through red lights, bumper to bumper traffic. Nobody gives the right of way. It's rough. Not gonna lie, it's rough. I hated driving in the Philippines, but I loved it because again, I had my own mode of transportation. In Davao City, it's a little bit more all kind of traffic violations and stuff. If you don't know how to drive, you're in a tough space, bro. It's wild. If you can avoid it at all costs. Avoid driving at all costs. Mm. You say not worse than driving in LA? I'm not sure about that one. It's rough. I mean, I've never driven out, bro. It's rough. Oh no, Dr. Feelgood, they very rarely get in accidents. They drive crazy. I mean, cutting each other off. I'm telling you, the best thing about the Philippines is that they turn a 2-lane road into a 4-lane road. Easy. Let's say the Philippines is they turn a 4-lane road into a 2-lane road. Easy. Well, Danny, let's hope that they don't get into an accident because if they are at fault, it's a rough one, man. Way to be careful. Let's just hope you don't get into one. There's nothing wrong with renting a car, rent you a motorbike or whatever. It's fun. It's always, get around. It makes it easier for you to be able to just get around, though. I do enjoy it, though. There's very little road rage in the Philippines. Very little. Very little. But driving is just rough, man. It's like you say, it's like a madhouse. I've What can I say? They very rarely get in accidents. It throws me. It truly does. Your way outside of BGC, probably if you're gonna have a car. So yeah, it might be good in BGC, but once you get out of that, you're good. My man Elgo says, "How come expats buy scooters and not the safer option to handle the flow?" It makes no sense. They buy the scooters to get in and out of traffic like nobody else, man. That's all it is. They just trying to get it. But it's not always the best way. Not always the best way. I don't do motorbikes, man. I can't. I don't get them. I'd rather get a secondhand BS car, little hatchback, like my little blue car. Serves this purpose if I need to, and I'm good to go. But not always the same, man. They choose scooters because I guess it's easier. You do not want to get caught up in road rage in the U.S., man. Road rage in the Philippines is very minimal. In the Philippines, yeah, them tandem bike rides ain't nothing to play with either. I mean, I don't have a problem driving in the Philippines at all. It's just a matter of keeping up with the traffic, keeping up with the flow. If you're a newbie, you tripping, man. Just loves with ease, with ease. City, they don't have grab cabs, but they don't have like grab cars. So yeah, that sucks. Never. There's grab is really not. Grab the app, yes, but like the cars, personalized vehicles, they're not everywhere. That's unfortunate. They have cabs, and that's about it. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. It's pretty much the only way around it. And once you get through it, I mean, it's just smooth. Damn, did I delete what I wanted to write? Yeah, I think I deleted it. I covered it in this particular live stream today, guys. Just wanted to have some fun for sure. Glad that you guys were able to show has never had issues with driving in the Philippines, although they are nuts. He said he's had issues with LA drivers. I don't want to go to LA. They call it the city of dreams, more like the city of nightmares. You said you can rent a van or a girl. Sometimes you can just have both. You got. All right, ladies and gentlemen, shout outs before I go on and get out of here and get my life back together after dealing with y'all. Y'all crazy. All right, shout out to my. If you want to leave it, I'll make sure I take care of that. My man Danny, Dr. Feelgood, of course, John Doe, much love. Jedi, Anti El Ghost. I'm gonna get you all, man. Y'all make sure y'all get the likes up for the good doc, all right? My throat's a little loud, so I might actually two off live streams. My man says he's living a God-filled life. More power to you. Stay blessed. Tommy's Philippines doing. Who else we got? My homeboy Eddie Jackson. What's good with you, my G? Showing you guys some love. If I miss you, leave your name down, man. Pissed off driver G30. I hope I was able to put a smile on your face. Don't always got to be pissed off, my G. Let's come with some love to my brother. Appreciate you coming through. My brother from another DE Raptor, man. JD Orca, I see you in the building, man. Appreciate you being here. We got, I got my boy MD. He might have checked out already. I'm not sure. My boy Oscar. Get that last name right. Is it I'm not even gonna try it. Is it Berrigan? I know I was gonna mess it up. My bad. Daniel oh shit. Hold on. I gotta go all the way back to my other stuff just to make sure that I called everybody out. Jesus Christ. My man, if I miss your name, leave it down at the bottom, guys. I gotta scroll all the way back to the top. My man Captain Spalding. I see you if you're still there. Frederick Mason from the great state of North Kakalaki. Much love to you, my G. Showing love to my great state. My boy Malcolm. I need you coming through and spending just a little bit of time with the good doc. Y'all make sure y'all get the likes up on the way out. My man Boiled Nuts. Reggie Dollars, I see you guys. NY Mets fan. Lizzie, love you, baby. Appreciate you. My man. I hope that I touched everybody in the most inappropriate way humanly possible. I appreciate y'all coming through, showing love to the good doc. Fun. It has been real. But of course, the good doc is happy that you come through, spend just a little bit of time with him today. Gonna go is officially out, at least Nako, which means I'm going now. Bye-bye, as always. Love you guys. Yes, my car, the secondhand car I had, the aircon was really bad. It was horrible. It worked for again. I used to have to get it fixed a lot. So I was usually riding with the windows rolled down. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's my time. Doc is out.